Be kind. Amid the bustling streets of the city, where the rhythm of life often drowns out compassion, a simple act stood as a beacon of light. Modern times call for time to be precious, and everyone rushes to their destination. A passerby noticed an elderly woman struggling to navigate the crosswalk. With a gentle smile, he extended his arm, guiding her across the busy street. In that split second, amidst the honking cars and impatient pedestrians, empathy bridged the gap between generations. The small gesture of a stranger's kindness echoed far beyond that crosswalk, sending ripples of warmth through the hearts of all who witnessed it. In these modern-day times, barriers often divide. This scene reminded us that empathy knows no bounds, and that even the smallest actions can illuminate the path toward a kinder, more compassionate society. Chain reaction of positivity. In the quiet corner of a busy cafe, a chain reaction of kindness unfurled. As the morning sunlight streamed through the windows, a young woman noticed a man at the counter who seemed to be struggling to pay for his meal. Moved by empathy, she discreetly covered his bill before slipping out. This small act of generosity set a powerful wheel in motion. The man, touched by her kindness, left an extra tip for the harried waiter who was having a tough day. The waiter, now uplifted, decided to help an elderly customer carry her groceries home. This series of seemingly ordinary gestures created a domino effect that touched lives in ways beyond measure. From a simple act of covering a meal, a symphony of positivity resonated, demonstrating that even the tiniest actions can orchestrate profound shifts in our world, inspiring others to embrace kindness and sow seeds of goodwill wherever they go. Beyond borders, in a rambunctious marketplace where vendors from around the world gathered, a poignant moment unfolded. Amidst the cacophony of various languages and the vibrant display of cultures, a young boy named Amir found himself lost and disoriented. Frustration welled up in his eyes as he scanned the crowd, searching for his parents. It was then that a woman, seemingly from a different culture, knelt down beside him and offered a warm smile. She gently took his hand and guided him through the maze of stalls, her kind actions speaking a language that transcended words. As they walked, Amir's anxiety melted away, replaced by a newfound sense of security. The woman's compassion proved that kindness knows no boundaries, that beneath the surface of diversity lies the universal connection of human empathy. And as Amir's parents rushed over with relief and gratitude, they too felt the unspoken bond that united them with a stranger, proving that in a world of differences, acts of kindness can bring us together. Everyday heroes. At the center of a tight-knit neighborhood, a sense of community thrived through the everyday actions of its residents. The Jones family had just welcomed their newborn, and amidst the joy and sleepless nights, they found solace in the kindness of their neighbors. Mrs. Patel, living 2 houses down, would often surprise them with homemade meals, ensuring they had warm dinners during those chaotic early days. Across the street, Mr. and Mrs. Lewis would take turns tending to the Joneses' garden, a gesture that brought life to their front yard. Even the children on the block were not to be outdone, as they left cheerful drawings and welcome cards on the doorstep, showing their excitement for the newest member of the community. Through these simple yet heartfelt acts, the neighborhood illuminated the beauty of unity, reminding everyone that it's the everyday kindness that truly binds a community together. Acts of resilience. Soon after a devastating storm that swept through their coastal town, the once serene neighborhood found itself grappling with destruction and despair. As the sun rose on the aftermath, something remarkable began to unfold. Neighbors emerged from their homes, armed with determination and a shared purpose. The Millers, a family with a carpenter's expertise, started the arduous task of rebuilding homes that had been reduced to rubble. Across the street, Mrs. Hernandez, a retired nurse, set up a makeshift clinic to tend to the injured. Even the youngest members of the community played a role, distributing food and water to those in need. With each board nailed back in place and every wound tended to, the neighborhood's unity grew stronger. The spirit of resilience shone brightly as the once beaten houses were resurrected, and the bonds among neighbors grew unbreakable. In the face of adversity, This community showcased the incredible strength of the human spirit, reminding everyone that when people come together, even the most daunting challenges can be overcome. The grand takeaway, spread throughout the diverse landscapes of these short stories, a common thread of compassion and unity emerges, reminding us that in every corner of our world, humanity's capacity for kindness knows no bounds. From the bustling city streets to the close-knit neighborhoods, we've witnessed how simple acts can transcend barriers of language and culture, how everyday people performing small gestures can illuminate lives, how communities can rise and rebuild together amidst challenges, and how even in the face of the darkest storms, the human spirit shines resiliently. These tales underscore that kindness is the universal language that connects us all, encouraging us to pause, to reach out, and to make a positive impact. As we step into the world with these stories in our hearts, may we be inspired to play our part in spreading the light of kindness, knowing that even the smallest actions can create a ripple of positivity that touches lives far and wide.